We were talking off air as well about family-owned business.
Yeah.
That was something huge for me being within your organization. Now it's 600 almost employees. Mm-hmm. How do you keep that culture? You as the CEO, the leader.
It's a good question. We've grown exponentially over the past few years, and so when we were a smaller organization, it's much easier to instill that culture. So the brothers were able to be there every day and touch every person and every customer. So yes, the big challenge for us is how do we franchise that?
Yes,
right. So how do we ensure that every one of our colleagues and team members is acting as I would, or as Paul or Tony or Basil would with their customers and amongst themselves, and it really just comes down to, we're investing heavily in training, in personal development, and we're just creating a corporate structure that can support our dealerships and our business units, because we understand that that's imperative for us. Growing from 7 will be 11 dealerships in the next few years, with some projects that we have coming down the pipe, and with that comes more staff, and we don't want to lose who we are. So it's important that we develop our processes and really support people with the proper training and development and career advancement too. So we've set a mandate that our intentions are to hire from within at all times. And so last year we had a 22% increase in jobs that were filled from within our organization. So we want to, obviously we want to give the opportunity to those that are working hard for it. So whether you start in the wash bay or you start in sales, whatever it is, you can be the leader, or one of the leaders of our organization, if you put the work in.
Well, your turnover here is so low. One thing that I talk about with my team, in our real estate office, is to take our clients around our office to show how long they've been here. Mm-hmm. But that's I took that right out of your page.
Right.
Because, all the guys that I used to work with, they're still there.
A lot of them are.
This is not, and they were there 10 years before I got there.
Right.
So there's obviously that culture, you're penetrating it very, very well.
Yeah, right? we take a lot of pride in that, but we're finding ways to get better, right? We're finding ways of with retention. Where we do see a drop in that loyalty and retention of employees is in jobs that are deemed to be on the lower pay scale, or entry level positions. Mm-hmm. So we see a little bit more turnover there. So that's where it helps when a young person starts in, let's say, washing cars, because they may not have the education or the experience or what have you, but they instead of looking at it as a job, I want it to be a stepping stone in a career.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's in the background here, there's a young lady who started that exact way, right? So shout out Nadine in the wash bay, and now she's working with our marketing team, and that's pure example of what we would like to see and what we're trying to.